What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Plexi here, and today we're going to be talking about Call of Duty blank. We don't know what it is. What is it? I don't know. 2018, Treyarch is going to make a new Call of Duty, obviously. Unless they add another studio or they switch it up, but I doubt that's going to happen. So Treyarch's next game coming out next year. I know Call of Duty World War II is the main topic right now, obviously, because we just got a trailer for it, as well as a bunch of new information, and it looks absolutely amazing. I have 30 minutes of gameplay up on my channel. If you want to check that out, just go to my channel. It was, I believe, 4 videos ago. I don't remember exactly what it is. But anyway, I just wanted to talk about Call of Duty 2018, Treyarch's next game. It's been on my mind a little bit, so I might as well make a video about it. So, I was thinking, and a lot of other YouTubers are thinking, I've seen a lot of videos on it, and it's really interesting that Advanced Warfare, back in Advanced Warfare, before World War II was even announced, they were coming out with the supply drop weapons, right? And a lot of them were World War II, such as the MP40, STG, and M1911. They're all World War II guns, for the most part. If they were hinting at Call of Duty World War II with the World War II guns that they were adding in the supply drops, maybe Treyarch is doing the same exact thing for their next game, because I know that Treyarch put in things like the Banshee and things from Infinite Warfare to try and hint at Infinite Warfare, as well as get us used to that type of gun. So, if they are doing that with Black Ops 3, we should speculate that the next game should be in the Cold War Vietnam era, because they have added in recently the Galil, M1911, and the M16, which are all very popular Cold War / Vietnam guns. I'm really excited to see what other guns they're going to come out with. I don't know if they're going to be any more. A lot of people say that the Galil is going to be the last gun to be into Black Ops 3, but if they add like the Olympia or a gun, something like that, I mean, they've already added the FAMAS, which is as well a Black Ops 1 gun, or Cold War / Vietnam era gun. So if they're adding in all these Black Ops 1 guns, that Black Ops 1, if you don't know already, is set in Vietnam in the Cold War, then there's a huge possibility that the next Call of Duty will be Vietnam, which would be amazing, and that's my favorite era of video game, at least in Call of Duty, because of Black Ops 1. Black Ops 1 is my top favorite campaign of all time. That's next to Black Ops 2. Another thing is, they have been really scared of repetitive games. An example of this is back when they were doing World War II games, they were like, okay, so we need to stop doing these World War II games because it's basically the same game every year with a little bit of updated graphics. So Infinity Ward was like, alright, we're going to make a modern game, and Treyarch, you can stick with the World War II game. If they don't like this change with the modern game, we'll have a World War II game out next year, so they don't have to worry about it. So everyone loved modern, they went to modern, and then Treyarch was like, well, I need to fix this. We need to expand and not do World War II anymore, so they went into Black Ops, which is Vietnam era. So, now that they went to future, and everyone got tired of the futuristic games, I'm guessing that they're going to do the same exact thing. Sledgehammer is going to go into a new era, or an old era of World War II, and then Treyarch's going to come back and be like, well, we need to fix things up, and go back to our roots. So, I would think, if they're doing World War II this year, they're probably going to do Cold War next year with Treyarch, and in 2019, Infinity Ward is going to go back and do a modern game. I think they're going to do World War II, Vietnam, and modern. And they're going to do that every year for a long time, or for a while at least, until they come up with something new, or they go back to future. Just to make it so that it's something new each and every game. So it's not going to be repetitive if they do a different time. Maybe they will do something crazy like a hybrid. Maybe they'll do something like Wolfenstein, where maybe it's a game set in modern time, but it's a game in a different universe, and such as Hitler won World War II, therefore the modern day is completely awful and just blah 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 blah. To wrap everything up, I'm pretty sure next year's Call of Duty is going to be Call of Duty, let's call it Call of Duty Cold War, something simple. It's going to be simple because they're going to have to do it for marketing, just like World War II, because they wanted everyone to know that it's going to be set in World War II, so they just called it Call of Duty World War II. I don't know, maybe they'll go back to Black Ops, maybe they'll do a Call of Duty Black Ops prequel, or Call of Duty SOG. But anyway, guys, if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, subscribe, comment. If you have a theory of what the next Call of Duty is going to be, or if Call of Duty is in the future, please leave it down in the comment section. If I like it, and if I read it, I will like it, and I will probably make a video on it in the future and give you a shout out. So if you want a shout out, please put your theory on the next Call of Duty in the description down below. Follow us on Twitter, links are down in the description below. Thank you guys, and bye.